Brad Pitt has lost his mind with the launch of his new skincare brand, and we're gonna get into it in this video, but before we do, give it a thumbs up if you like skincare content from a board-certified dermatologist. Make sure you're subscribed and you have your bell notifications on so YouTube lets you know as soon as my videos go live. Recently, Brad Pitt announced that he's coming out with a skincare brand in the vein of all celebrities these days. Really getting on our nerves, isn't it? It seems like every minute a celebrity is launching a skincare brand. They need to get the message that we are over it. At least I am. Comment below. Are you over skincare from celebrities? The Kardashians, they're launching stuff left and right. As a matter of fact, I think they are on gummy vitamin 3.0. I'm sure it's just candy with a high dose of a B vitamin to trigger your acne. All right, what has Brad come up with? The brand is called Domaine, where science meets nature. All right, implying science is unnatural. Love it. This brand was done in partnership with these vintners that own this massive winery, and it's all themed around grape-derived ingredients, which are not novel in skincare products. The antioxidant resveratrol, I've talked about in other videos before. It comes from grapes as well as other plants, and it's an antioxidant. It can help reduce oxidative stress, and when applied to the skin, it may help in reducing free radicals that form upon exposure to things like ultraviolet radiation, pollution, infrared radiation, tobacco smoke, visible light. These things lead to free radicals. They damage DNA, they damage collagen, proteins in our skin, and lead to the signs of premature skin aging. They also aggravate hyperpigmentation and a variety of other skin problems. And there are many skincare products out there that contain either resveratrol or other antioxidants. Certainly not a replacement for sun protection, but consider it an add-on, an addition. It may have benefit not only in reducing the burden of sun damage, but also slowing down the rate of skin aging. Now, Brad touts the grape-based stuff centered around the scientist that he claims to partner with, who allegedly is interested in progeria. There are a variety of genetic conditions called progeroid conditions due to a variety of underlying gene abnormalities, whether it be laminin or DNA helicase enzymes, things like Hutchinson-Gilford and Werner syndrome, where you have accelerated aging, not just of the skin in some of these conditions, but also the cardiovascular system. Sorry, you guys, I'm just getting used to the lizards returning. Got the lizard king out there.
Hello.
But yeah, I mean, going from research on how those conditions lead to aging all the way to using that in your skincare products, it's a pretty big leap, we'll say. It's a pretty big leap. Yeah, because honestly, grape-derived ingredients, they're not, like I said at the beginning of the video, they're not novel in skincare products. I recently reviewed, as a matter of fact, resveratrol in skincare. The Ordinary's resveratrol serum is, a wonderful, affordable option. But what has Brad come up with here? All right, so the products, he's got a cream, a serum, a cleansing emulsion, and stay tuned. In January, we're gonna have a fluid cream, which I'm guessing is a more lightweight lotion in consistency. They gotta be cool and, take a handful of the ingredients and give them some jazzy trademark name. So they came up with GSM 10 and Pro GR3, which I guess is, kind of around the progeria, but don't get it twisted. These are not proprietary. These proprietary ingredients, they have nothing to do with progeria or like a treatment for that, or they don't contain the proteins that are problematic in those diseases. So I don't know, it seems like such a huge stretch to take a rare genetic disease and layer it into your skincare, even if it is a disease of accelerated aging. Like, dude, let the Nobel laureates do their thing. Anyways, so what do these have in it? Grape water, grape flower extract, and grape skin extract. And so that's kind of I guess that's the Pro GR3, just those grape-derived ingredients. And my understanding is, the resveratrol is predominant in the grape skin. But to what extent you're actually getting much resveratrol from this product, that's at least the more evidence-based compound. There are a variety of other antioxidants as well. But to what extent these three ingredients are really delivering you potent levels of those antioxidants, that's hard to say. Probably, it's potentially very, very low, is what I'm getting at. It'd be nice if they just extracted the active components and put them in the skincare, but they don't. This also has centella leaf extract, centella or Centella asiatica, the Asiatic pennywort. It's got antioxidants, and there's some interesting research that it may accelerate skin healing, like after a surgical scar or any type of skin injury. It also has a variety of nice evidence-based humectants. Red algae extract. The red algae is not listed out. It's some complicated scientific name for red algae. Lactobacillus ferment filtrate. Ferment filtrates are enriched in theory for antioxidants, humectants, moisturizing factors. And there's also Chondrus crispus extract and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, as well as tea extract, camellia. And tea, we know, rich in antioxidants. So that's the serum. And the cream kind of has some of those same components. Grape skin extract, so the grape ingredients. It also has centella, sunflower seed oil, which is an emollient, shea butter, an occlusive to reduce water loss. I'm looking down because I want to make sure I don't miss any of the ingredients I took note of. Olive oil. You know, olive oil is interesting. It's obviously an oil that, depending on, you know, how it's obtained, can be very, a very rich source of antioxidants. But applying it to the skin, interestingly enough, a very small study showed that using just straight up olive oil on the skin as like a moisturizer actually increased the rate of water loss out of the skin. That's not to say that moisturizers that contain olive oil can't be effective or aren't helpful, but I always point that out because I think olive oil, people have this tendency to put it on a pedestal, you know, given what we know about the Mediterranean diet showing promise. So everybody's always, you know, hyper focused on olive oil. It's a really key component of, you know, many diets around the world. So I think skincare brands, they like to take olive oil and, you know, make you feel like, you know, you're getting a component of, you know, that old Italian grandmother's, you know, time-tested cooking somehow in your skincare. I really do think that that's by and large why they put olive oil. I mean, J-Lo did the same thing with the olive oil, and, you know, and here we are again, yet again. Cream, unlike the serum, does have fragrance. Now, they claim that the serum, this is something brands love to do, the serum is like more potent than the cream. Sure. But do we even know if these trademark complexes of these ingredients are actually, you know, effective in terms of getting in and doing these things? Hard to say. Not sure what the fluid cream that's coming in January is going to contain. I would imagine it's going to be a more lightweight version of the cream. The fluid cream, you know, maybe they'll omit the shea butter, maybe they'll, you know, make it more watery. So if you don't like heavy creams, that'll probably be more up your alley. The cleansing emulsion, like the cream, does have fragrance. It's got centella, sunflower seed oil. Sounds like it might be a very nice, mild cream cleanser for dry skin. I will not be buying this, trying it out, because like I said at the beginning of the video, Brad has lost his mind, or whoever is advising him on this, they're completely out of touch with reality. Completely out of touch with reality. Because the serum is $385 for 1 ounce. The cream is $320 for 1.7 ounces. And the cleansing emulsion is coming in at the low rate of $80, which is just absurd. It is absolutely absurd. I don't know who is going to pay these prices, because first of all, majority of people are not going to be able to afford this. And I don't believe that uber wealthy people who can afford this, are they really going to go to Brad Pitt for their skincare products? They're probably already into some other, you know, grossly overpriced skincare product, or maybe they're, you know, more practical and are buying the same drugstore stuff we all are. I just don't understand who their target market is with these insane prices. I'm a huge fan of Brad Pitt as an actor, but this is just completely out of touch with reality, completely out of touch. First of all, we are living in a time now where consumers are far more savvy about skincare, especially those of you who are skincare enthusiasts. Whether you like my content or not, maybe you're one of these people who likes, to try all sorts of exotic skincare products. You love buying them. You love the beautiful bottles and, all the toners and all of the fluff. Even I know you are giving this the side eye that this is insanely overpriced for what it is, and that these people are out of their minds. They've lost it. They're completely out of touch with reality. Because, like I said, grape-derived ingredients are not novel in skincare products. Grapeseed oil, very commonly found, and resveratrol, affordable in the ordinary serum. Even Caudalie, a brand I don't recommend, they have been doing the wine stuff for a long time now. He said something along the lines of he took inspiration from what Gwyneth has developed with Goop. Ugh. I mean, that right there is going to be a huge turnoff for majority of skincare enthusiasts, people into skincare, and people in general. Goop has its fan base, but many people in the skincare space, Gwyneth is a hard no. So endorsing Gwyneth is going to put a lot of people off. Everything from the jade egg to her wonky sunscreen tips. He markets the products as, I already said, science meets nature, mostly recyclable, because the bottles have these oak caps are made out of wood, which I also wonder how that fares in terms of just a packaging design. I'm not a cosmetic chemist or manufacturer, but that just seems like maybe not the best material from a longevity standpoint. I don't know. And they're refillable. This is the new thing. I mean, it's a great thing in principle, but if you're a celebrity brand, it's now the new thing that you've got to have refillable packaging. And it sounds really awesome, right? Like we're reducing waste. But if you critically look at their packaging and their refills, you're like saving the equivalent of, I don't know, a tiny little ring of plastic, which is, great in the long run. But who are they kidding? I mean, it's as though they don't spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to make more reusable packaging. It's like they put the bare minimum effort into the refillable packaging concept, and you're really just not saving that much in the long run, it seems. I mean, they could do a lot more. And then this cracked me up. So they make claims: antioxidant, moisturizing, improve radiance, anti-fatigue. What is anti-fatigue? Like taking a nap? I'm not even sure. I guess just rejuvenate the look of tired skin, anti-wrinkle, and improve elasticity. But what really cracks me up is this quote. So he's got this professor that's like, I guess, on the advisory committee who has done some research on grapes and their compounds and aging and whatnot. We know that these extensively rigorous testing methods are not common in the cosmetics industry. But we couldn't have done it any other way. It's our nature to be uncompromising. Crush me, I'm a grape. Honestly, this is, skincare brands do their own little clinical testing. Is it like robust clinical trials, peer-reviewed science? Absolutely not. But don't fool yourself into thinking that Brad, is going out and doing peer-reviewed studies on his $320 cream here. It's just not happening. So I don't know. I thought that was comical. Like I said, these people are out of their mind. They're completely out of touch with reality. They have too much money and they want to make a skincare brand because that's what everybody else is doing. And there's zero creativity here. It's just, a pump and dump type scheme. Very easy for these celebrities to launch a skincare brand with minimal effort, charge exorbitant prices, selling with their image, and It's gonna stop soon. It's got to stop because people in skincare, they're getting too savvy. We've got the internet. You know, there's a lot more knowledge that people who are getting into skincare, consumers have a lot more knowledge about ingredients and things like that. And many have come to realize, learn, and appreciate that more expensive does not necessarily mean better. Sure, there are many people who adore luxury, expensive skincare products, but they are still discerning with their purchases, and they're not gonna fall for this garbage. They're simply not. They're not going to fall for this. I don't know how this is going to survive. Is this actually going to make them any money? Are they actually going to make it to January to launch the lotion? And why was the lotion delayed? Is that just to keep you on the edge of your seat? Do people actually... Here's the other thing. As a consumer, like, is the promise of a lighter weight fluid cream, is the promise of that like really going to bring you back? Because even if you have a very rudimentary knowledge and understanding, like you're a first-time consumer into skincare, I mean, is that really going to pull you in for another round? I could see if there was some promise of, you know, maybe a vitamin C serum, those are super popular, or an eye cream. We all know people love eye creams, but they're teasing the fluid cream. I don't know. Seems like a stretch. And we really don't need another rendition of cleanser, moisturizer, serum, which is what this is. We don't need another version of that. This is offering nothing new to the table of an already saturated market full of products. And, you know, it's my opinion, and I know I'm right, that the basic stuff that you can get in the drugstore is more than adequate. Of course, if you want to buy expensive luxury products, you like the way they look, that is your prerogative. But when we're talking about actual, you know, actual skin health needs, you really, there's no science here that is compelling. Truthfully, for you to be dropping this kind of price point. It's sad, you know, there are a lot of cosmetic chemists, manufacturers, people who love skincare, take it very seriously, and spend a lot of time on the research and development of their products, a lot of back and forth, getting the formula exactly right. And these celebrities, they just swoop in and they use their influence to sell mediocre products at an exorbitant price. I don't need you guys to let me know in the comments, but humor me if you want to. Will you be buying this? Please tell me no. I know my audience pretty well, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are not going to, you guys are not sitting there waiting to add to cart. I mean, you knew clicking into this video, if you're not new here, you knew clicking into this video that I wasn't gonna recommend you guys go buy this stuff because it's insane, the price point. And so you knew what you were getting into, but let me know, were you contemplating purchasing this, or are you just here lurking for the rantage? There are a lot of other merchandise type product lines that celebrities could come out with that are not just skincare. Like, how hard can, I don't know, they seem to be really into olive oil. Why don't they just come out with their own line of olive oil? And, you know, partner, like, what, or I know wine is another one, but why, I guess wine is more difficult probably to sell than skincare. You know, you made a big deal about partnering with this winery, but why not just make wine? You can't tell me Brad Pitt suddenly, out of nowhere, has become passionate about skincare. He's not. We have no evidence that Brad gives two rats rear ends about skincare products. So to me, it says cash grab, but the pricing is just like, who is their target market? Anyways, that's enough ranting about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.